I call the honourable member Mike Sabin.
Thank you, Mr Chairman. It's fantastic to follow in the wake of the Chair of the Transport Industrial Select Committee. Such strong chairmanship he shows, as one would expect, with such a strong and high-performing minister as Jerry Brownlee, of course. So what a great team the National Party have put together on this side of the House. And this, I just want to pick up on a couple of comments that were made by the new comedic home for evening comedy on the Labour Party, Phil Twyford, who talks about it's not just about roads. I forget exactly what I said. We'll go back to the Hansard. But and it's not. It's actually about transportation on multiple levels. And if there's one thing that we can say about the efforts of this government in terms of transportation, is what we've actually done is unwound decades of underinvestment in some of the key areas of our transport infrastructure. Significant money has been put into Kiwi Rail, a Labor government that sold off that. Sorry, what's the member saying, Tracy Martin? What are you saying? I can't quite hear. Sorry? Carry on. That's actually, no, Tracy Martin has got that wrong, because actually you'll find that Marsden Point's in Whangarei Electric. But is that an important piece of infrastructure? Absolutely. And that's why we're making sure that when we have discussion with the with the councils that are looking at the ports of Auckland, Tauranga and Marsden Point, that we ensure that they understand the needs of transportation infrastructure there. And if the member wants to come up to Whangarei and have a wee discussion on it, I'm sure the new member there in Whangarei would be happy to allude to that. No, I'm talking post-election, of course, Ms Dyson. Now, well, we're a forward-looking party. And the reality is, sir, is when we look at the GPS, and let's just take one little small snippet of the program of work that's been going on here, and the Pūhoi to Wellspin. Now, as David Bennett has mentioned, the Greens and Labor have both signalled that road out. They say they would get rid of that project. This government has fast-tracked the consenting process alongside Auckland Council, who also recognised 16 votes to 4 of the importance of that road, because it is a trade and economic highway to what is the fastest growing economy in the country. The Northland economy is the fastest and strongest growing economy in the country, and we know that $800 million, particularly of primary industries, is trundling down that road on an annual basis. And that is a significant contribution to this country's economic fortunes, and this government is investing in that. In fact, this government is ensuring that that program is given every opportunity to move forward as quickly as possible. And when that was signalled in Northland, I can tell members across this House that it was absolutely strongly heralded as a fantastic initiative because of the importance of that road. And it's not just about the road in itself. It's about the signals that it sends about the economy of Northland and the opportunities that exist for other businesses to be involved in growing that economy and being a part of that economy. Because the road will take some time to build, but already the interest and activity, people are looking north. And they're looking north because here is a region that is attached to the nation's largest economy in Auckland, and that is a vital link. And if we look across the Roads of National Significance program, that's exactly what we see. We see the arterial routes, the routes that are so often used by so much of the economy of this country, that we are ensuring that the underinvestment that has occurred for far too long in this nation is actually being caught up with, and we're investing where we're going to free up and ensure that transportation of our economy is going to move far more effectively. And we can talk about public transport all we like, but I don't know, call me old-fashioned, but I think buses tend to use roads as well. I haven't seen too many hover buses. Perhaps the Green Party might want to introduce some of those into the mix. I'm not sure. It is not, whether they are highways, motorways, freeways, single-lane roads, anything with wheels on them, use them. Even cycles, which I know the Green Party, of course, are very, very interested in. The point is, sir, is that what the government has done has established a program of work across many facets of our transportation networks to ensure that where the bottlenecks exist, where the challenges in that network exist, that we are absolutely investing in that and investing ahead of the curve. which is taking some investment to catch up on because, as I said, there's been a consistent underinvestment in that. So what we're seeing is a national government that is absolutely leading the way in transport.
Mr Speaker.
I call the Honourable Minister Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Chairman, this is a review, a financial review of the activities of the New Zealand Transport Agency over the past year. And naturally, in considering that, one might look back, one might look forward. I accept that. But